morning, guys. I hope you're all doing really well. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. How are we all? I hope we're all doing well. Sun is currently shining, so I'm happy about that. I have just kind of got ready for the day. Not anything too fancy, just minimal makeup. I've not even got any foundation on today. I have been bitten here though, which is a bit annoying because it's itchy, but it also looks like a spot. But yeah, that's what you get for playing golf at dusk or sunset, sunrise. We actually played this morning first thing, but I don't know if I got that this morning or yesterday morning. We played 9 holes yesterday morning and this morning. Perfume of choice today, we're going to go with Jo Malone Mimosa and Cardamom. And for jewellery today, I've got some new pieces which I thought I could unbox and share with you from Anya Hay, which is a brand that I've not shopped before, and I'm actually partnering with them on this part of today's video. They're a London-based jewellery brand which have so many beautiful, quite delicate pieces, which is kind of what I opt for. I do have a discount code and offer with them, Freya20. That will get you 20% discount throughout the rest of this year, so until December 31st, 2025. Why does that make me excited? It makes me think of Christmas. So for Christmas gifting, no, I can't say that. It's far too early for that. Who knows? Maybe there's some birthdays in summer that you could think about getting. So anyway, till the end of the year, you've got to use that discount code to get 20% off. I will leave a link to their website below, which is kind of like a unique link. It will show you all of my top picks, and I'll also put that discount code and information in the description box for you to refer back to. I would say they're a sort of mid-range price point where you know that you're going to get the quality there. All of their pieces are 925 sterling silver with either a 14 karat gold plating or rhodium plating. So you get the good quality without having to pay extortionate prices. And let me show you the pieces that I have picked out for myself to try. I need to sneeze. It's that perfume. Ew! I feel like hay fever season just makes me so sensitive to like smells and perfumes and things like that. Anyway, the very pretty, girly, feminine sort of blush pink and gold accents. Lovely. So I've got this necklace which is similar to one that I wear on an everyday basis, and I thought I need to switch it up. I need to branch out and maybe try some new bits. So this is quite similar. So you can wear it on 3 different lengths. But because of the kind of star detailing with this sort of silver in there, I quite like mixing metals, so silver with gold. There we go. Very pretty. Just simple, but exactly what I like. Called the Gold Sparkling Star Station Necklace. They also have this one in the silver finish. Then speaking of mixing metals, these are perfect. These are called the two-tone hoop earrings, but they're not like a standard hoop. They kind of sit against your ear like that. Probably a bit too much for every day for me. Very pretty. But that, again, that colour block, that two-tone gold and silver. I also got these earrings in both the silver and the gold to compare and show you. They're called the Spike Climber Stud earrings in either, like I said, the gold or the silver. I like both of them. I can't decide which I prefer. But they're kind of like a climber earring, whereby you've got, if you've only got one piercing like I do. So all you need is a single piercing on your earlobe and push the earring up a little bit so it sits like that on your ear. So it gives that effect of like multiple, like a stack, without the need for several piercings. And it's even got that little added spike drop, which I think is super pretty. So yeah, that's why I picked up both the gold and silver, because I thought for me, who doesn't have multiple piercings, it's quite a nice addition to an outfit where I'm wanting a bit more of a climber or a stack look. This is, again, they've got it in silver and gold, but I went for silver on this one. I wanted a chunkier ring. It's great because it's adjustable, and I always find, especially if you are buying for gifts for someone and you're not sure on their ring size, to get an adjustable ring, it's like a fail-safe. It's going to fit one of their rings, one of their fingers I should say, and failing that, it's adjustable, so you are able to manipulate it to fit your finger. This is the Twisted Wave Wide mixed with other, maybe even softer, daintier rings. Could be really pretty. Thank you to Anya Hay for very kindly sponsoring this part of today's video. Just a reminder, I will leave my link, my code in the description box below, where you can shop my favourites and also take advantage of some money off. So without further ado, for the rest of today's vlog video, I'm going to say, I wanted to do, I found a couple of bits recently in supermarkets that I've been very impressed with across fashion, homeware, and I thought we could compile a bit of a supermarket haul. I have a bit of in-store footage as well that I've got from a couple of different supermarkets, and then I will show you everything that I've got in a nice little sit-down haul. So if you haven't already, grab a drink, your favourite drink, whether it be coffee, tea, something a bit more refreshing, put your feet up, relax, and I hope you enjoy spending the rest of this video with me. First stop, Sainsburys, and we headed straight to the homeware section. How nice is that candle making kit? I thought that would make a lovely gift idea. And this bunch of faux flowers I thought was lovely. They had quite a lot of home fragrance in the sale. Lots of dupes. As always with supermarkets now, I feel like you can get some quite good finds in terms of dupes. Some more faux flowers. They also have William Morris range of products within this Sainsburys. I don't know if that's every Sainsburys or just this one, but I thought worth noting. And my little Zara Home colander dupes, I already have these. And then heading over to the summery new in fashion section. Lots of buttermilk yellow, lots of white embroidery. Lovely summer pieces, lots of linens as well, like this dress. Prices are always a little, I'd say they're like in between Primark and Zara prices. So there are some things that are quite a bit more expensive, but I do think the quality is there. Some lovely slogan tees. I love that breakfast in Paris and the Texas rodeo, and also how nice is that blue colour. I was really tempted for that, but I ended up leaving it on this occasion. Lots of denim cowards. Well, any cowards actually, and the way that they'd sort of visually merchandise it as well, they'd styled a lot of items together. And you may say I do pick up this jacket. Lots of Hunza G dupes as well, and I popped into Tesco's afterwards, which you'll see some dupes in there for Hunza G as well. Primark. Sainsburys, as always, recently is killing it with the pyjama section. If you need some new pyjamas, I honestly would choose Sainsburys over Primark these days for new PJs, so yeah. Now time to head to F&F in Tesco's, and again lots of waistcoats. So I feel like this is definitely a trend that supermarkets have jumped on board with, and I like it because I do like little waistcoat. These are the Hunza G dupes that I was talking to you guys about. Lots of that crinkle kind of fabric. I also loved this cord. They had that material in a dress as well. Really nice linen midi skirt, lots of crochet and kind of like lightweight knit. That cord was really pretty as well. These jeans are very similar to the ones that I wear from Everlane that are really old, so I thought I'd show you them anyway as a bit of an alternative, because my ones are sold out because they're so old now. They're years and years old. I really wanted this dress, but they didn't have my size. I thought a strapless dress like that, midi length, a nice fit in the garden for sunbathing. Loving the jorts, the jeans short trend lately, and they've also got a few Tennessee golfy bits, which I feel like a lot of fashion brands are jumping on board with that trend. I suppose it is summer, but more so than ever, I feel like this year. Anyway, loads more lemon and blues, kind of Santorini, Greece vibes, lots of holiday pics. I love that little cord set with the waistcoat and matching shorts. And they had a darker denim and this lighter one as well. I love that jacket. It was only £18 in the sale. If they'd have had my size, I probably would have bought that. This was very much like Varley. And if you felt Varley, that quality felt just like them. Anyway, heading over to the homeware section. These are perfect for outdoor because they're made from that melamine material, as were these glasses. I wish they'd have had more than 3. If they'd had more than 3 of those, I would have got like maybe a set of 6. I really liked those, but never mind. Lots of amazing club card discounts, and just make sure to note that when you're shopping around, you can get some really good savings. But yeah, this is everything else that I found in Tesco's. I've got a friend down there that's joined us. Can you see him? So I'm going to start with some Tesco's bits, and I'll start with doing a bit of a try on from F&F. And firstly, I've got this lounge set which comes with the matching, you can't really tell when you try on black clothes what they're like, but I have this also in the beige form version. The bottoms I got in a medium. The bottoms are fine, but the top I went for in a large, and it is too big. That is one thing I will say with all of these supermarket fashion finds, as you saw from the vlog clips. There were so many clothes I would have bought that just weren't in my size, and often they were in larger sizes. So if you are, I'd say 16, 18, there was quite a lot to choose from, quite a lot of size variation, but otherwise there were a couple of size 6s and size 8s, but it seemed to be that 10, 12 and 14 just was sold out in most things that I liked. But anyway, I did manage to find a set, but yeah, like I said, the top in a large is probably a bit too baggy for me, but never mind. The top was £9, the bottom 16, and it's also like a ribbed texture. So yeah, lovely. I'll try this one on so you can see what this colour's like on me. So now I've tried this one, I'm almost thinking maybe I should return this top because it doesn't sit right. You know how if this was a lot floatier and flowy, then obviously this would drop, but this bit sticking out under the arms is not a good look, I don't think. So I might have to return, see if they have a medium, but they are nice and comfortable, these sets. Right, next up I have these trousers, which actually came in a set of 2. These were in the pyjama section, but this top was not in the pyjama section, and this top had matching shorts. They were quite skimpy though, so I left the shorts. Just strappy, kind of elasticated around here, so you could like tuck your straps in and just have a little strapless top. That's kind of what I got this top for very much a hot day in summer in England, just pottering around, you know, when you just want something floaty and loose. The top was £9. The bottoms I got in a size 12 to 14, with them being from the pyjama section. I thought, yeah, cozy, comfy pyjamas, always size up in my PJs, and they have a real drawstring, so I knew they would fit fine. So the white pair is that kind of crinkled fabric, and the blue is just like a plain blue, and I even think this would be nice with a little white vest, one of those built-in bra ones, and a white linen shirt thrown over the top and not even worn as pyjamas. Then I also got these short versions, again from the pyjama section, and these also come as a set of 2. They are connected. So the trousers were £20 for the pair, and the bottoms were the shorts were £12.50 for a pair. And with these ones, you've got the almost brushed cotton white bottoms and the pinstripe, blue and white stripe shorts. I have quite a lot in this fabric from Tesco's. They're great White Company dupes of the piped collared sets, but I have them with the full length leggings and long sleeves, and then the others are like a t-shirt. Whereas when I saw this as a vest, I thought, yeah, I think I would prefer sleeping in a vest as opposed to the t-shirt, especially when it is warm. So gorgeous fabric, absolutely love these. So that's what the bottoms are like, the little shorts, and then with it just a simple, if I can show you, piped edged little vest top with £15 for the set. Little man is still lying down there. Right, I've just got back into some comfies for, oh, I need to sneeze. I think it's every time. Every time I sit in front of this window, because there's so much light, Tom laughs at me when I say the sun makes me sneeze, but it genuinely, it's not the sun, obviously, I'm not allergic to it, but the light, the big light, I don't know, is it because I've got lighter blue eyes that we're more sensitive to light? I don't know, but whenever I sit down in front of this window to film, it brings on a sneeze or two. But anyway, some more of the Tesco home finds. How gorgeous is this box? It's a perfect, it's got the brass clasp with the glass lid. You can, in fact, it's like a back of a photo frame, so you could put a image, a photo or piece of artwork in there if you didn't want it to be see-through. I thought that on the bookshelf somewhere or beside a bed would be really nice with like some Polaroid photos in. That was £10 from memory. I didn't vlog in M&S, but did pop in just to grab one of these pistachio Big Daddies. And I have to say, for me, food review, I prefer the normal Big Daddy, and even then, both of them are good, but I wouldn't necessarily repurchase. I also grabbed some cleaning bits. Boring. But this stuff is fab. I got this cushion. I don't love the inner, so I probably will switch that out when I get round to it, but I do love the texture on this one. It's very neutral with the beige stripe and the cream texture. I really like this. And then also I found this gorgeous quilted bedspread. This was, if I remember, I need to get my receipt out, but the price on this with a club card was well worth it in a club card if you didn't already have one, because it was such a heavy discount. I think it was from about £40 down to 16. £40 down to 16, so you get £24 discount with a club card. The cushion was £10. Okay, I'll fire through some of these bits that I got for summer season, barbecue season. We were thinking about hosting like a big barbecue at some point in the summer, so for that, in preparation, I've got some recyclable paper cups. I also got some paper plates and some foil server platters, and then also some white napkins. How nice does this sound? The new Method limited edition multi-surface cleaner in the scent Cream Custard. Oh, that's nice. It's not as overpoweringly sweet as I thought it would be though. This I got for our got a diffuser in the basement that we have in the utility room from Dalesford, which is empty, and I thought we could try and refill it with a more budget one. This is the Relax scent. How nice do they come, these like stainless steel bottles with essential oils of eucalyptus and geranium. This smells fab, and I thought would be really nice for a utility smell. I have already smelled it, so I don't need to get it out, but it is lovely. That was £8. We usually have white kitchen roll, but the one that I get from Costco doesn't fit on our Zara Home kitchen roll stand, which bugs me a little bit because we have to use it a little bit before we can put it on the kitchen roll stand. But then I saw these recyclable ones, and they're obviously like a dark beige, and I've probably gone mad at this point, but how nice could that be maybe to have like a darker against the wood. I got some gifting bits and bobs. We've got a couple of birthday summers, and always good to have stuff like this in our stock. So I got this that I've never seen before, and it's a flower gift bag. So whether you've got maybe cut flowers that you could get from your garden and do your own sort of display, or buy them from the shop and pop them within here just to make them a bit nicer. But I thought that was such a good idea. I also got some sparklers, a little cake topper. I've got a happy birthday one, but this one's quite cute for any occasion. Make-A-Wish, although I suppose Make-A-Wish is actually just birthday, isn't it? But anyway. And then I saw this gift bag, which I loved, and decided to grab with the little bow on. They have this tissue garland with these beige, white, and like blush bows on. How pretty is that? Couldn't resist that. Then for some snacky bits, some hippies. I had some of these already. Really like the Naked raw fruit and nut bars with no added sugar, 100% raw natural ingredients, raw cold pressed blueberry muffin flavour, that one. And I have on my Ocado delivery, which is arriving within the next half an hour to an hour. So I'll show you all of my grocery bits once they arrive, but I did order some more of those, I think in a strawberry flavour, I think. And then this I've never seen before, but this is from the brand Neat. This is a foaming hand wash in green tea and bergamot, and they had a couple of other scents from what I could see. But it's essentially a Neat, I guess that's where the brand name comes from, product that you add water to. So this is concentrated, a plastic-free refill that you pop within your hand wash, top it up with water, and you pour it into a hand wash bottle. And this has top notes of citrus and green tea, middle notes of orange blossom and mint, and base notes of vanilla and a hint of moss. And then from Tesco's, I think this is the last thing that I got, and I should have probably shown you these with the clothing bits, but they have some really pretty non-wired bras. And it's rare that you can see pretty ones. You know, you either get the pretty bras or the just like Skims style, second skin style bralettes. But yeah, they had these sets in Tesco's, and I grabbed both the baby pink and the baby blue. And the bottoms are kind of like a Brazilian style Very, very pretty. Right, now on to Sainsburys. You're in bed? You getting bored of me yet? Are you getting bored of me yet? Right, on to Sainsburys, and I've got this jacket first and foremost to show you, and I love this. When I saw it in the shop, there was another woman already looking at it, and they'd styled it with, they had like a long white summer's dress underneath it. Myself and the other lady were looking at the sizes available. She was like, can I just grab that one? I was like, yeah, let me grab that one quick. And then this other woman came and took the whole dress and linen jacket, and she grabbed that. So I feel like it's going to be a popular jacket. It's just a nice lightweight linen, perfect for spring summer days. It's quite smart, which I think is nice to have it, say if you've got an occasion coming up but you just want that extra layer to pop on. It was £20, was it? 25. I got size 14. I think, if I remember rightly, that was the best size that they had for me, and I've just got with it one of these Uniqlo. I love these tops so much. They're the built-in bra, little basic white. I need to get some more of these. I feel like they don't stay fresh for years and years, but I do love them and I wear them a lot, like the Primark ones too. But yeah, I think this one is the Uniqlo one, so I'll leave this one linked. And I've just got my Everlane jeans on as well. So this one was I've literally just looked at the label and forgotten what it was. It's 20. They had quite a lot of different waistcoats, denim, cotton, this kind of knit fabric in different colours and patterns as well. So it's obviously a trend that they've jumped on board with, and I really like it because you can wear it sort of dressed up, dressed down, more casually. It's just something a bit different, isn't it, to just a plain standard t-shirt. I think I like it done all the way up to the top. It's got these light kind of wooden coloured buttons, but can you see that texture? I just love it. I think it's so nice. That is how I would wear it, probably just with jeans, Birkenstocks. This one I got in a 12. I also got yet another pyjama set, and this one is probably my favourite. I think I prefer these to the Tesco's ones, but these ones are in that pointelle fabric, so very, very pretty, very soft. The only downside with the bottoms, I did get them in a size large. I don't think they had a medium, and the large is slightly too big, but for pyjamas, running through the wash a few times, maybe throw them in the tumble dryer, they'll be fine. This is what the top's like, just a plain and simple t-shirt with a frilly kind of hem and sleeves. Same with the bottoms, just gorgeous. They're £8 a piece. I haven't got a holiday booked, probably need to get one booked and sorted, but even in England wearing these, got a little spa day or something, I decided to get a bikini set in this kind of Hunza G dupe fabric, which I saw in both supermarkets. Bottoms are like a high brief. They're in a 12 at £9, so it's essentially like a swimsuit with just a bit of midriff. Someone keeps correcting me, it's not midriff, it's midriff, which I actually didn't know, so I'm learning from you guys. If that is you that points that out, thank you for pointing that out. With a little midriff on show, and the top has a little keyhole kind of ring detail, and it's just kind of like a standard clasp at the back, adjustable straps. Gorgeous colour, I'm loving this blue at the moment. The top was £12.50, the bottoms were £9. I saw this Hurricane on offer. There's £20 in the sale, reduced to 15. It is beautiful as a Hurricane, but separates as well, a nice little vase for flowers, and I thought this might be strong enough and big enough to have like a bigger cooking book open. I do have my cookbook stand in wood, but it only holds small books, so I've only got my notebook to hand here, but say this for instance, yeah, is an open cookbook that'd easily keep it open, so that's what I actually might use that for. And for £15 as a Hurricane 2 is lovely, giving White Company vibes, right? Or even Zara Home. These are so nice. I got them in a medium. Medium was the best fit for me. I'm a size UK 6, 6.5, and these are just so comfy and look so nice too. They're like a felt Birkenstock. £15 for felt buckle detail mule slipper. Yeah, how nice are they? And they've got a really sturdy base as well. This hand blown glass ribbed, I think these were only a couple of pounds, and it's a little vessel that you can use to have like a refill. In fact, that refill thing that I got diffuser that I got from Tesco's could go in here. Ribbed on the inside, so you can't really feel the texture on the outside. Micellar water. Some protein boosted granola. Lazy of me, seeing as I've been making my own, but I thought I'd have a break and buy some. We've got some of these from Jamie Oliver. Mighty, okay, so they're like a, you know, the pre-done that you just pop in the microwave. But I got each flavour that I could see. So we've got super grains, which is a mega mix of grains, greens, lentils and seeds in a lemon and garlic dressing. We've got the mighty mushroom grains with mixed mushrooms, brown rice, pearl barley, wheat berries and black lentils. And then lastly the mega med grains with wheat berries, quinoa, rice, black olives and sun-dried tomato. I'd like to have at least one popcorn in our cupboards for movie nights. Oh, I forgot I got this. Okay, perfect. This one actually will probably fit in my Dalesford one. I got this refill and this is in tomato leaf. They've got some gorgeous scents. In fact, if I remember, these were on sale, were they? I think all of their home fragrances were on sale. Refill, £13. And then I found some gold dust. I found some new British Sports. And look at the size of these ones. I don't think I've ever seen these huge ones. So we've got the mini ones. We've got cocoa mousse. Sounds fab. Pistachio. Roasted and salted pistachios. I think Tom will like that one. And then look at these. Oh, I'm so excited to get stuck into these. These are gonna be like weekend treats. But, who am I kidding? I'm definitely having a bit of this with my coffee later on. Speaking of coffee, coffee duo. So with this one, you've got milky macchiato and crunchy coffee. Coffee flavoured chocolates. Love, 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 love. Choco crunch and crispy cream, so this is the crunchy duo. And then lastly, we've got the sweet and salty duo with caramel crush and big brownie. Yeah, the caramel crush it's like a salted caramel. And that's it. That is everything that I got from this little supermarket trip. So before long, my Ocado order will be here, where I've got some more food grocery bits that I will take you down and do a big food shopping haul in just a sec. Look what's just arrived. Ocado order is here. I'm gonna take everything out and give you a bit of an overview of my grocery shop for this week. We do obviously keep bear in mind that we often have HelloFresh arriving, Green Chef. So this isn't like loads and loads and loads, but for us, this is sufficient for healthy, wholesome, midweek lunches, dinners if needs be. Let's get everything out. And always keep the bags because you get money off your shop when you do an Ocado order. Starting with pantry restock. So we've got some quinoa. You can eat it hot or cold, so these are already cooked. You can either heat them up in the microwave or just add that to a salad. There's a superfood salad that Emily English does. I think she calls it Nature's Multivitamin, and I quite often do that, and I will add a bag of quinoa. Jason's sourdough, I'm going to have some of that for my lunch. A couple of snacks, we've got the raw fruit nut bars, the Berry Delight and the Gray's Lemon Blueberry Oat Boosts. Some pumpkin seeds, poppy seeds, sunflower seeds, almonds, and then this almond butter, some peppermint tea, flour, bananas, sweet potatoes, celery, broccoli. Got some fresh gnocchi. I wasn't sure when I was ordering this if it was going to be like fresh or not. It is fresh, so that needs to go in the fridge. What's the shelf life on that? Oh, it's pretty good. 22nd of August. Oh, this is like my favorite dip ever from M&S, the topped chicken Caesar dip. Absolutely delicious. And then we've got some avocados, a couple of salmon fillets, cherry tomatoes. I've not tried these before, but I see people using them as like a healthy, savory breakfast option with just some eggs or beans or whatever you want. But to have, or even like on a bagel would be quite nice, or on sourdough. Sausage sandwich, but a bit healthier with the chicken chipolatas, high protein, low in fats. We've also got some cooked chicken breast slices, some pitted olives, cucumber, apples. We like to get the Pink Ladies. I grew up on Granny Smith's. Anyone else? But Tom's kind of converted me to Pink Ladies. And then, heaven forbid, he buys a Braeburn. I mean, I'm so disappointed when he does that. Pink Ladies are the one. And then some chicken bone broth. This is really good for even just drinking, heating it up, and instead of having like a coffee or a tea in the afternoon, to just have
a mug of bone broth. Sounds bizarre, but don't knock it till you try it. This one is from Dalesford. Cottage cheese, I want pomegranate seeds, Italian ricotta, unsalted butter, Parmigiano, grated Parmesan. Got some lemons to add to my lemon bowl over there. I love these ginger shots. Excuse me. Get some trousers on. He's in his running shorts. Some trousers on. You're not running in them, are you? Do you run in them? Oh, oops. Yeah, I love these Mojo fresh fruit shots. I usually just get the ginger one, but I've gone for the turmeric. I would say turmeric, but it's actually turmeric, I think. So we've got those. Also love pomegranate juice, good antioxidant with the dark skin fruits. Some whole milk, which is apparently better for you than semi-skimmed or skimmed. So that's what we've been sticking with lately. And then a couple of bits for the freezer. Just some lazy, this is very lazy, but this in an air fryer with one of those salmon fillets, so easy. And I usually just sprinkle a bit of cheese on top or mayonnaise. And that's like a girl dinner that's healthy. And then, or even like the salmon with the pasta, or this in pasta. And a little blueberry mix. Blueberry, raspberry and blackberry. Look at the size of that compared to our Costco one. I think Costco in future. Because that's one breakfast for us. What? That's small?
Tiny.
No, remember when we bought that one from Sainsburys? That was more like this size. Anyway, little stock up. I think I'm going to, no, that's naughty. Barney! Now I've got to be bad cop and get it off him. That's not fair. That's not fair. Bring them here, mister. Come on, I'll give you a biscuit. We'll trade. Get your cookie jar out. Yes, good boy. Well done. Lovely. Lovely, soggy poppy seeds. Just jumping in here to close off today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thumbs up if you have, subscribe if you haven't already, and of course a reminder for Anya Hay, if you want to check them out via my link in the description box, you will be taken through to all of my favourite and my picks from today's video, from the start of the video, along with my code that I'll leave in the description box for you below, Freya20, that will get you 20% off. So thank you to them for working with me on today's video. Thanks to you guys for watching, and I hope to see you all very, very soon in my next one. Bye guys.